Hi everyone, thank you for joining us. We're Garam Masalah, a podcast where we talk about problems and issues that concern me and you and everyone else in Malaysia, hopefully. And today I'm excited because I introduce our new co-host, Azelia. Welcome, Azelia.
Thank you for the introduction. Thanks, Faiz. Hi, guys.
And today, Azelia, we're going to talk about fitness and health and fat loss in general. And to that effect, we have our guest here, Narresh. Welcome, Narresh.
Hey, hi guys, and thank you for having me today. I am very happy to be here today to share a lot of stuff.
Okay, so basically we'll be talking about health in general. So Azelia,
Yes.
I'm sure you've done some fitness things, unlike old people like me.
Why you assume I have?
Because you look fit.
Oh, thank you.
right, Naresh, you can agree, right?
I'll keep my comments to myself.
Okay. No, I mean, she
Keeping
looks
it safe,
healthy.
keeping it
She
safe.
looks healthy. What,
Yeah.
what I mean, right?
You look healthy. Let's be clear.
Faiz,
All of
even you
us
look
here
healthy,
are
Faiz.
Yeah, okay, thank you. It means that I'm good in sembunyikan things lah. Okay. So before we move forward, can you tell us a bit about yourself and why are you what you do and what your interests are and why are you in this field?
Okay, a small background check. Background by myself. I've been in the fitness industry for 15 years. I've been training myself for 15 years, and what started as maybe it's like hobby or I still remember I was like this chubby little boy when I was Form 3, Form 2 like that. I wasn't obese. I was just like chubby boy and very insecure about myself. So I started doing home workouts and push-ups and pull-ups and all that, right? And over the years I've been doing only bodyweight workouts, which means I only do pull-ups and push-ups to get fit lah. So I've been doing that for like 12 to 13 years, and then I decided I want to do this as my full-time job lah. I did my bachelor's in chemistry, and I realized that I didn't like the job. So I did my master's in sports science, and I'm doing this full-time now lah for the past 3 years. Yeah.
So you said you train yourself, but do you train others as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I think I have like 500 clients.
Concurrent.
Since
Wow. 500
No, not
clients.
concurrent. I mean, since the day I started coaching lah.
Wow.
Yeah.
How's your condition now? Are they fit?
Those
Of course, say yes, bro. Quickly,
Yes,
say yes, quickly.
no, I had to be practical because if I say yes, then everyone knows it's a lie. Those who are still disciplined and then those who still want to do it, they are, of course, with the knowledge that I gave them, they're still doing it. But those they don't. You get what I mean? You can't bring the horse to the river to drink water, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like putting the cart before the horse. Like
Yeah,
you have
right.
to do things the right
Yeah.
way. Okay. So then my view on health and fitness is simple, right? If we look at the stats, right? Usually people will say that the cause of death, right? I looked at the 10 leading causes of mortality in Malaysia, and only one is not health related, right? First is of course like 20% of deaths in Malaysia is heart diseases, right? So my concern is there's only one thing that I love doing in Malaysia, and that's eating, right? And how do I eat in a way that's healthy, but also not sacrificing my
Your morning-
the things that I love lah.
Your
right?
morning roti canai lah.
There's a lot.
Nasi lemak.
There's a lot of things
Come
that I
on.
eat.
I mean, we all love a good nasi lemak in the morning lah.
Yeah,
You know what I
yes.
mean? 8 a.m. You're there. Nasi lemak. So how do we, like what Faiz said lah, how do we ensure that we could still have that, but still be healthy?
Okay, so I remember Faiz, earlier you asked me right about that I do know that you eat nasi kandar. Okay, you did mention that. So you do.
You tak mention tu also? You eat nasi kandar?
No, he mentioned that I eat nasi kandar.
Oh, you eat
on
nasi
a
kandar,
day-to-day
okay.
basis.
Okay.
And to be honest, I do my blood check every 6 months, and my blood profile is extremely fine.
Okay.
While eating, nasi kandar or ayam gepo
If
or
you
even
go like this, bro, cannot be lah. Tak betul, bro.
Yeah,
Then,
yeah. So the thing is, right? People assume that you have to be healthy with every meal that you have.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you don't have to eat healthy meals every time. Your diet has to be healthy. Andai kata lah, you are eating like 4 meals a day. I eat 4 meals a day, 5 meals a day. Let's assume in 1 week, that's like about let's say 30 meals lah. 30 meals in a week, right? Out of 30 meals, 28 meals are healthy and 2 meals, let's say lah, nasi kandar, right? Do you think my health will go haywire? Of course not.
tak lah.
Sebab the other food is nutrient dense. You are the sayur, you are the fiber. Because the thing is, most of us, we don't consume enough fiber. And fiber tu memang benda yang paling penting for your, I mean, it's not essential. You can live without fiber, but it's very, very important for your health. Your blood profile, your glucose profile, and all of that.
So fiber is the key. So kalau let's say kalau I nak makan, I still want that burger at 11:30 once a week, for example, right?
Yeah.
Fiber ni, what should I do to include it into my diet?
Okay, so the most important stuff that people actually don't consume, your fruits, your vegetables. This is the two main things lah. And when I say about fruits and vegetables, right, you can go on.
But
When the last time you ate fruit, Faiz?
Every day, bro.
Yeah, that's why I say you're
Special
healthy.
case.
That's why I say you're healthy, Faiz.
Yeah, that's why.
No, I have a wife, bro. That's why I eat fruits every day.
Yeah.
But what about like, vegetables, right? You were mentioning. What if it's like infused in all these kuah-kuah and stuff? It's still sayur, right? Like pucuk paku and all this. Is that sayur?
Yes.
Betul tak?
Masalah mak nangka.
Masalah mak,
sayur, bro.
Yeah. So again, it's your overall diet that matters lah. So like example, of course you won't do that to your fruits, right? Unless you are talking about
Dessert, masukkan in like
fruit salad.
Yeah, fruit salad.
so this
Sweet one.
So when it comes to context, right, you have to look at your overall calories as well.
Okay.
And you have to look at your, like there are certain things like saturated fat. Saturated fat is something that has very strong correlation association with heart diseases.
Yes.
Like example of saturated fat, right? Animal fats.
Yes.
Like
Most animal.
Yeah, most animal fats. Red meats all have very high saturated fat. All this can cause heart issues. So as long as this is at bay, which means I'm saying you can have this kind of meals, but keep it at bay and keep it limited. Some people, they like to go cold turkey and they just like, nope, I'm not gonna eat anything. I'm just
So they buang semua, and then
They buang
after 1 week,
Yep.
they're just like fed up with life, right?
And then they go back to square one and it becomes worse.
Yep.
Yeah. Like you see, like what I do, I keep it at okay lah, nasi ganda is fine, but I still prioritize my fiber. So like morning I have oats. Like before I came here, it's oats. And then masa I balik di bus ni, I'll eat my fruits. So I consume about 35 to 40 grams of fiber a day.
Okay.
34
Okay. Okay, tak
Go
apa.
on.
Go on.
Yeah.
I will have questions.
But
Yeah.
most Malaysians don't even consume at least 10 grams of fiber a day. So that is
Okay.
very, very, very low. So when you don't consume enough fiber, right, you're prone to a lot of like diabetic and heart issues and so on and so forth.
Your gut health is not good.
Gut health, your blood profile.
So I think you have something burning inside you that you want to ask him.
I mean, okay, so you've taken I'd say macam you learn it, right? You're very conscious about your health and your well-being, like you did sports science and all these things. Does one have to be in this field for them to be conscious about what they're taking on a day-to-day basis? Because it sounds like someone who didn't take this, let's say if they're doing, I don't know, if they did banking or they did, I don't know, any other industry like they don't really think about it. Like, I'm just going to eat to survive. But if I'm doing sports science or if I'm doing like, I don't know, medicine or something like that.
Or
it's like,
fitness
or fitness, it's like, hang on a second. Subconsciously, I'm telling myself, like, I have to really be careful of what I eat, because this is I need to become an example of the people around me, because I did this, and then it's like you going to a skincare punya kedai kan, and then you're like, hey, I want to do a facial, tapi the person who's like giving you a facial has like bad skin.
Yeah.
So I don't want to listen to
doesn't
this
make
person.
sense. Yeah,
right.
yeah.
So do you feel like your background has helped you build this like discipline to consume food on a regular basis healthily?
Of course,
Yeah.
because I told you I've been practicing fitness for past 15 years.
Correct,
Right?
yeah.
Okay, but
Practitioner is you. Yeah.
me as a person who practices
Correct.
fitness, right? I've been
Yeah.
for 15 years.
Yeah.
But ever since I took up my master's degree, right, my knowledge has expanded a lot.
Yep.
And this is when I started to know more about health itself, lah, like fiber and fiber is important. Vitamins are important. You have to eat your vegetables. I didn't know this when I was practicing fitness alone back then. And let's talk about fitness, like strength training. Kan tadi Faiz, you said about strength training, right? Strength training, there's a lot. So all of this, every aspect of strength training, like what exercise should I do? What exercise that I shouldn't do? What kind of goals? All this.
What muscles I should target, things
Exactly.
like that. Yeah.
All this I learned, of course, as a professional lah, because I got my master's in sports science, right? So when to answer your question, Azzy,
Yeah.
people don't have to know that much in depth. Contoh lah, I nak invest. I nak invest in. I don't have to be, I don't have to go get a degree in finance, right? As long I get someone credible like this, contoh lah, anda kata if you are you're a banker or something, right? I can just come to you like, I want to invest so and so and so. Can you do it for me? But then I must do my due diligence to know whether are you credible of that or not.
Yep, correct.
So basically, choose your role models, lah. Is what you're saying.
Exactly. Like, see, people these days, right? They just look at an influencer, and then they are like, okay, this person looks good.
Yeah.
So I'm going to buy the product. I'm going to hire them as my coach. But you don't know what knowledge do they have. You don't know if are they even starving first of all to be in that particular shape. Yeah.
So on that point, you mentioned like influencers promoting all these products and stuff. So do you think it works actually, or like what are your thoughts?
Okay, if you're talking about fat burners,
Yeah.
it doesn't work at all. I think fat burners is one of the biggest scam in the fitness industry. It doesn't work at all. What
They don't burn fat, lah. Is what you're saying, right?
they don't burn fat, bro. The only time the fat burns is when you do exercise. And that pun fat burning tak sama dengan fat loss. Yeah.
Can you explain more?
Yeah.
I macam nak tahu juga.
Okay, so when you are doing high intensity exercises, right? Like
Yeah.
contoh lah, you're running were you an athlete? Aziz, I think you were.
No lah. Why ya?
See. Okay, you look like you run fast. That's what he's saying.
I don't run. I'm very, very bad at cardio, but I try. I
Okay,
try to
yeah.
do like Pilates ke yoga, just
Do you
slow
go to the
movements.
gym? Do you go to the gym?
I do.
Okay, so what I mean by that
Better
is,
than
right, let's say you're doing a high intensity workout.
Okay, hit
Contoh lah,
workout
macam
lah. Yeah.
high intensity strength training.
Yeah.
Or you're doing like a high intensity running, right? Your body will prefer to use majority of your energy source from carbohydrates.
Okay.
Sugar
okay.
lah. Dia senang nak
Sugar,
convert.
yeah.
Glucose.
Yeah, so okay, keep this aside. Sugar's not bad for you,
Okay,
We'll come to that later. Okay. And when you're doing low intensity exercise, like walking or even like low intensity jogging,
Okay.
benda-benda ni kan, your body will prefer to use fats as energy source. So that is fat burning. But just because your body use fats, your fats has energy source, that doesn't mean you will lose body fat. You're losing body fat comes down to your overall energy intake, calorie intake lah. Contoh lah, like let's say looking at you, bro. Your energy intake is like 1,800 calories lah.
Okay.
You eat 1,800 calories a day, you will maintain your body weight.
Nasi kandar ke apa ni?
Yeah, you can fit because nasi kandar is like 1,000 calories.
Yeah.
You fit into 1,800 lah.
So
Yeah, but all the
800
other
dia,
meals I will just makan Maggi patah dua lah. This is what you're saying, right?
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah. So okay. This is my health philosophy. It's
Okay.
very simple. It's very orang tua punya, right? It's based on three things. One is makan bila lapar, berhenti before kenyang. So portioning is what I do. The name is portioning, tapi basically kat rumah I pakai pinggan yang paling kecil I boleh pakai. So bila I letak tu penuh, wah.
tapi
tak
tak
muat.
top up bro.
Yeah. So, but makan banyak kali lah. Okay, another philosophy is basically because when I eat before I get after I get hungry, when I hungry I eat but sometimes I know because Malaysia is very hard, bro.
Yeah.
Right. You go
Yes,
outside
I
goreng
agree.
pisang ada,
I
makcik
agree.
goreng pisang tu jugalah yang
I
jual
agree.
donut, cheese, whatever semua.
And then she comes to sayang beli lah sayang.
Yeah. So I think like most Malaysians I don't count my calories. Do you count calories? Do you know how much
I do count calories.
Oh my
In
God.
my head.
Yeah.
Have to. Because as you grow older, right, it's very hard to lose weight. So macam every intake I'll be like, how many calories am I taking here? And I'll make sure I portion out everything. So a friend taught me how to eat. First you start with your veggies, then you go with your protein, lastly you take your carbs. So it's like, so by the time you're reaching your carbs, you're already full. But with protein and also like your fiber.
You see, the thing is, both of you all, right? You guys are choosing a strategy.
Correct.
Which
There's a strategy.
It's not wrong.
Consciously. Yes.
Everyone has their own preferred strategy. Like for me,
Yeah.
I prefer to calculate my calories so that I can eat whatever I want. Because I love food. If I'm eating nasi kandar
Correct.
every day, right, it means I love food lah, bro.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
right,
yeah.
And
right.
I think all of y'all love food. Like, you say, right, okay, eat your veggies first, protein,
Yeah.
then you won't have enough space
Yep.
to consume carbohydrates.
Yep.
And Faiz, you said portion control, right? If it works, it works. That's why I say both of y'all, you are in good shape. As long there is some sort of strategy, it will work.
Yeah,
And,
as long as the strategy is based on science lah, of course.
Doors doesn't have to be too sciencey lah, bro.
Yeah lah.
And speaking about Azzy, right? Just
Yeah.
now, tadi you, as you said, as you get older,
Yep.
that it's
Hard
harder
to
to
lose
lose weight.
Yep.
I would like to touch about that.
Okay.
That is not true because your metabolism doesn't drop at all until the age of 60.
Oh really?
That's the science. back that.
So this is like true for everyone ke, or it's just a generic average age 60?
This is based on the evidence that we have so far lah. So
I see.
evidence is scientific evidence. They are saying that until the age of 60 years old, our metabolism doesn't drop. So after 20, right, when you reach puberty, your max puberty, right, from 20 to 60, it's quite stable. So now you'll ask me, then why most people are gaining weight? You have to reassess your lifestyle. Because your lifestyle, most of us, we have late night eatings, which contributes to excess calories. Then we have improper sleeping habits. Because when you lack of sleep, contoh lah, you sleep for 4 hours or 5 hours, right? Your eating window the next day, it becomes larger. So, faham tak? Which means
we've all heard the studies yang macam tak cukup tidur jadi gemuk, jadi tak sihat semua lah. So we understand. Yes.
Yeah, so your eating window itself becomes large. So you are hungry and you want to eat. Kan? Yeah. Let's say your usual eating window is like 15 hours, but now you're awake for 20 hours.
Okay,
so of course you're hungry, you're eating, right? Then of course staying up, tak cukup tidur will also hold water. And then make you grumpy, and you're grumpy, you're not stable.
Wait, tak cukup tidur, hold water, meaning?
Water retention.
So you retain more water the less you sleep?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But I sleep and I kencing lagi banyak, bro. But okay, never mind. Okay, so so I think what you're saying is basically we find things that suit our lifestyle, right? Things that work for us. Right, but okay, then my question would be, right, okay, counting calories is effective. We all know this, right? Kalau deficit, you makan lagi sikit daripada energy you expend, you akan kurus.
Correct, right.
Okay, so my question is, kalau aku orang biasa yang aku kerja banyak kali, lepas tu I have a 2-year-old son, bro, right? I'm like a quarter of my night is to ensure that he doesn't wake up. Because I want to sleep, right? So how do we as Malaysians, kita pergi kedai macam, mama saya mau ayam 250 kalori, dia tak akan bagi, bro, right? So you will need to do this yourself. So what would be a good way for us to gauge macam ada pinggan tu berapa banyak letak sayur, berapa banyak letak buah ke, ayam ke, protein ke? What is a good guide in Malaysia if you're eating outside especially, right? To just make sure that you're not making your health haywire lah.
I guess to summarize his question is like, how do you enjoy Malaysian food without knowing knowing that you can still be healthy at the end of the day. Yeah.
Especially when you have family commitment lah.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to give you real life stories based on my, because I do have because I do this full time, right? I do have clients.
Yeah.
I do have clients who have families and all that, right? So of course when they come to me and I will teach them about calories first, because I will say learn about calories. Take some time, take some effort to learn about calories. At least you will know that okay, this amount of nasi has only 150 calories. Because if you know it, then you know it's 150, not 400. You get it?
So just get a baseline of
get some knowledge about it. Learn like contoh chicken breast. Okay, this is only 30 grams of protein. Dia bukan 100 grams protein. So when you learn all this basic stuff, right, you can start tracking them if it works for you. Like if you really want to start tracking your calories, you can use apps like MyFitnessPal. It's free. I think you use, right? Yeah, it's free. You can use MyFitnessPal. It's free. Just try to key in the data. Of course, it's a bit you have to be a bit meticulous. It takes some time. But if you think you can do it, you do it. But let's say, okay, no, bro, calorie tracking is not for me, bro. They can follow your method. What? Your method is portion control. I can see it's working for you. You're not obese. You are in this right shape, and it works for you. So you have portion control. Then you have some people they like to cut off sugar from the coffee, right? That is also you subtracting calories. You're reducing calories from your food. I'm not saying sugar is bad, but let's say you're eating like nasi kanda and you're eating nasi ayam throughout the day, and you have mama punya coffee which is extra 250 calories. That will contribute to excess calories and you will gain weight lah.
Wait, mama punya is 250. Wait, did you know this?
I'm not surprised.
250 ni bukan macam nasi lemak ke?
Nasi lemak is slightly more lah, bro.
Nasi lemak is more.
Because you don't know how much milk they put, right? You don't.
The condensed sweet milk tu.
Bro, that is not milk in coffee, bro. It's coffee in milk.
Oh yeah, Malaysia lah kan. Right, sugar.
Like what is it? Bubble milk tea as well. That's easily 450, right?
Yeah, but I love them. I do have them.
I don't want to count calories lah like this. What is this?
You want to live life?
No, but the thing is, right, when you learn about calories, you will be able to enjoy this food, like what you said, Malaysian food, right? I love food. You'll be able to enjoy this food without feeling guilty, like, I dah makan ni lah. I think, you know what, I'm going to go 0 carbs for the next 1 week. Like now, example, right, Deepavali week is coming.
Yes.
Okay, so all of us, it doesn't matter you're Indian or what, even if you have Indian friends, you're going to go makan, right?
Yes, exactly, bro.
What happens after a festive season? Most of them, you guys know what, I already gained 2 kilos. I'm going to go on a 0 carbs diet. I'm gonna go do cardio every day. It's not the right thing to do. Because that is, you'll take a toll on your mental health.
Okay, so just maintain moderation lah. Okay, so my second ni is moderation in everything. I rasa macam separuhkan je kan. And that's how I do things lah. I'm not really that.
Okay, I would like to give some tips on that lah. Okay, let's say now you have
tips.
some you dah guna cara of portion control lah. Portion control, right? Like separuh nasi for 3 meals lah.
Okay.
Breakfast, lunch, dinner, you guna separuh. Let's say you're not losing weight. Then you can reduce the portion even more.
I see. So tak payah kira, just tengok apa yang works lah.
Yeah, exactly.
Correct.
Yeah, simple as that. But then of course, bro, it's okay. I would like to touch a bit on your metabolic rate.
Okay.
Okay, so people think that you have to eat like 800 calories a day, 900 calories a day, which is not true. No one should eat below 1200 calories. It's very, very low. As a guy like you can eat about 1800, 2000 calories.
Kalau gaji dah masuk lah, yes.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can eat that because of 3 things. Your energy expenditure.
Yes.
Okay, so you do know that you have to eat lesser than what your body consumes, that your body needs. So you lose weight. But at your level, you're not losing weight. You're just trying to maintain, kan? So you eat at your energy expenditure.
Kurang sikit lah. Okay. but so just reduce until you find that sweet spot.
Correct,
it works lah.
Yeah. So you have to. So let's say. So there's 3 things that holds your energy expenditure. One is your metabolic rate. Okay. This is called your BMR, your basal metabolic rate. Benda ni is the amount of calories that you need just to keep you alive. Now you're breathing, your stomach is digesting. Then now you're sitting here. It means you need this amount of calories. Contoh bro, maybe 1700. Just if you sit whole day here,
tak buat apa-apa,
you will burn 1700 calories.
Yeah.
That's what it means by basal metabolic rate. Okay. And then the next thing is, and this is about 80% of your energy intake. 80%, Then not 80 lah, 70 lah. Then the remaining 20% comes down to your apa tu?
Exercises.
It's not exercise.
No.
It's your non-exercise activity thermogenesis. In simple words, are you using any smartwatch?
Yes, using Apple.
I'm sure you're tracking your steps, right?
I am.
So when you track your steps,
Yes.
are you trying to hit like 7,000, 10,000 steps a day?
I try 10,000 a day.
Yeah. So when you're doing 10,000 in a day, it's accumulated, right? And it's not that tiring. Morning you can do 2K, then lunch
Correct.
2K.
You hit every day? Do you hit every day?
No, if I'm in the office, weekdays, I think about 3, 4. And if I don't do any exercise after 3, 4, that's the most. I have to actively work out.
Correct.
for
So if
it
you're
to
doing
reach
like
10.
10,000 steps a day, right?
Yeah.
You are expending a lot of calories. Energy. Okay? That is why it's 20%. And the remaining 10%, it comes down to your exercise. So,
Correct.
At general population level, right? We don't exercise that much.
Okay,
Yeah.
Okay, yes. I have to
No. I'm not saying. No. Sorry. Let me rephrase that.
Yeah.
Even if you exercise, the amount of calories you use during exercise is going to be very less compared to a professional athlete.
How come?
Okay, for context, right? Let's say now, a runner, he can run 10 kilometers in 30 minutes.
Okay.
So he'll use more calories. But they say like people who don't even run, the 10
Jalan
kilometers.
santai kind of thing lah.
Yeah, 10 kilometers.
Yeah.
You won't be able to run even 10 kilometers.
Not 3 minutes lah, definitely.
And all of these factors lah, you don't expend much calories. Like Michael Phelps, he burns so much. He eats 12,000 calories a day.
Yeah, he swims like hours every day,
Yeah.
right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we have a small factor we call I don't want to touch much about it. It's called your TEF, your thermic effect of food. Thermic effect of food kan, contoh. Let's say now a banana juice and a banana, right? Both also some amount of calories, but your body will need a bit more calories to digest the banana.
Because it's not processed lah.
It's not processed lah.
Yeah, okay.
But this one is very small lah. You don't have to hyper focus on this. Focus on the first 3. Yeah. So your energy expenditure is actually larger than what you think it is.
Okay, so try to eat unprocessed food as much as possible. Kurangkan portion.
Kurangkan, but you can still have it lah once in a while lah. There's no harm to eat like one biscuit or one kuih. Takkanlah di Pali kita nak makan bro.
Wasatiyah. In for Malays, we have this word. It's called moderation in everything. That's what I try to do as well lah.
Yes.
So what? Okay. So meaning that kalau kita, okay, what do you like? What is your indulgent food? Your go-to?
See, I purposely choose like steamed food, macam dim sum or something like Chinese food is like my
That's your
favorite.
cheat meal.
That's my cheat meal because I do love dim sum because you know what, it's healthy. Like it's not like your kwa, your lauk, right? I purposely say, I tell myself, look, dim sum is healthy. It's not healthy, but it's the healthiest amongst the options that I have out
You're
there,
gaslighting
right?
yourself.
Yeah, I am kind of psychoing myself lah to say like, okay, dim sum, anything steamed, you know, not fried.
Okay.
I don't like fried chicken. I love it, but I cannot take it because it's deep fried, like KFC and all that stuff. You know, I cannot.
Okay, but
consume
after whatever I
those.
spoke to you, right? Do you think you're able to consume at least once in a while?
I don't think so. Still, I feel like okay. Actually, I could, but because I know like now I gotta work out more. In fact, after my workout, right? Like, why did I eat that? Why did I eat that cake?
No, you see, this is another misconception of a lot of Malaysians, or let alone people from other countries, right?
Yeah.
When they have this guilt of eating so much food, right? They go work out. Like I said just now, right? You don't use that much calories from your workouts. So if you feel like you've taken excess calories lah, contoh lah, 1,800 is your maintenance kan? Let's say that day you add 2,200 lah, you terlajak by 400 calories, right?
Yeah.
The next few days just reduce a bit lah. The next few days you reduce a bit and then just get back on track. Simple as that. This is a tool lah. This is a tool in the fitness industry. We call it calorie cycling. You're just cycling your calories.
Okay.
So of course you might feel guilty that I think I'm gonna run for 2 kilometers. I bet 2 hours after this, like you don't have to. I mean, cardio is good, but you can't be doing this all the time. Yeah. So just reduce the
So
calories.
means don't overcompensate. Macam hari ni sebab aku pergi kenduri kahwin, now I have to run to Perak. No. Nah, I can just relax. Besok macam breakfast chill sikit, lunch chill sikit. Okay.
What's your cheat food? You ask me. Yeah.
My cheat.
Kau banjir. Roti telur 2.
Wait, I don't. Okay,
Everything.
we'll do an episode on that. So, because there's a lot. I think. Okay, food is one of my vices. I have very few vices, and food is one of them lah. So macam even my father now that he has he's unwell, right? Food is I think even from the previous generations kan, food has always been a culture yang macam our guilty pleasure. Like before Air Asia yang ada flight 200 pergi Indonesia, right? For $200, what can you do, bro? Jalan-jalan cari makan lah. So this is Malaysia, and that's why I think today's episode, our topic today is very important because okay, even if you don't want to count calories, even if you macam like you tak nak makan ayam sebab nanti kena extra hour at the gym semua, I just want, because what he says is basically what you're saying, Narresh, is basically that we can, and I just want to figure out the way to do it.
Yeah. Exactly.
You can. Again, like I said, if you don't want to count calories, bro, there's a lot of other ways.
Yep.
Some people, they even do intermittent fasting. I would not like to call it intermittent fasting because fasting alone, it doesn't make you to reduce weight lah. I would label it as time restricted eating. You're just reducing your eating window lah. Contoh lah, you're eating 4 meals a day. When you kononnya buat intermittent fasting, you're only eating 2 meals what? Masa puasa lah. Masa puasa. Like puasa kan, you guys, even though, have you realized some people, they don't lose weight during puasa? Have you ever come across that?
Semua orang lah, brother. No, I mean, yeah, it's a big problem for us because our buka puasa, we eat like 2-3 meals in one, and then our digestive system goes haywire.
Bro, even I have done that. Because I was budak metric, budak UPM. I should have done that. So
you UPM eh?
Yeah, but so why it doesn't work? Because calories lah. The calories is still coming in what? Yeah, but then things like time restricted eating, right? It will help some people to help to control the eating window, which means you're eating lesser lah.
Eating less is all that is
the key is, bro. The key, simple key is you have to eat lesser. So you have to consume lesser calories than what you
expend.
Yeah,
okay.
That's the simple thing lah.
Okay. So I think that's been really helpful. Definitely learned a lot for this first segment, but I believe we have like a game interval as well, and we're gonna do to like see whether we can answer our own health questions.
If
now.
you lose, bro, we'll talk about it later, but we'll get to the game. So,
hi, welcome back. So this segment, we're gonna have a little game interval before we go on with the questions with Narresh over here. So how the game works is we have to answer a few questions from a person behind the camera.
Don't worry, bro. We don't know what the questions are.
We don't know
so
what the
kita orang tak
questions are.
cheating.
But we have been given chilies. Where if we answer the questions wrongly, we have to take a bite of them. So here we go. Fire away.
Hey, wait.
Okay.
Send Milo.
Okay.
Bukan. Just in case.
I'm scared. Uh-oh.
Cili merah. Pakcik buat cili padi jadi ulam. Nangis. Okay. You ready, bro?
I'm not, bro.
Okay, tak apa. No worries. Cili merah je kot. Okay.
Oh, it looks
We're ready.
spicy. And I mean white.
Wait. You said who answers first tak payah makan, betul?
So
Then
there can
we
be more
just
than one
follow
answer,
his
is it?
answer.
Yeah.
I see. So who answers first correctly? Or correctly? Okay, who you determine siapa yang
Okay, first of all, this is unfair because he is obviously a specialist
okay,
trainer here.
This is the way. This is the
Purposely
way.
punishing us.
Kan?
Okay.
So we raise our hands. Who? Siapa yang boleh jawab ni dulu? Kejerit je kuat-kuat. Angkat tangan. You will choose Okay, choose us first D.
Mana?
Lunch besok aku
I
belanja.
feel like that's, I feel like we know the answer. Just
Angkat je. Tembak je. Okay.
Okay.
Bro, how many questions, bro?
Okay.
Okay, it's
So,
supposed to like he's not supposed to lose. If he loses not just pedas ni dia kena makan.
Yeah.
Malu lah bro. Okay, go ahead bro.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Oh, the damn diaphragm. Alah.
So kalau
Kau
kalau
kena
dia
makan lah, kau kena makan lah.
no, the thing is dia
Salah, kata salah. Pedas. Oh, so kalau semua salah, semua makan lah. Okay, Terry kena bagi cili ekstra dan nak habis. Okay. Nah, okay.
Oh dear. I'm gonna embarrass myself. What was the question? Largest?
Diaphragm is not even a muscle. I doubt you'll be worse than me.
Yeah. Abs, right?
I don't know.
Is it
But that's abs lah. That is abs lah.
right? Is it? I don't know. Like gosh, torso. I don't know. No.
The glutes. The glutes. Your butt. Gluteus maximus.
Gluteus maximus. Shit.
Shit, that one I tembak, you know. I'm not so sure.
Ini Sem 2 bro. Mana boleh macam ni? Kenapa? It's sweet.
Bro, shit, that one I tembak. I pun lupa.
I would have thought dekat kaki tu.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have chance? What do you mean?
Yalah sebab true and false lah bro. It's 50-50.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you angkat ke tak tu?
Angkat.
Okay.
Is it boxercise is a type of exercise class? I feel like they use boxers to exercise, but I don't think it's a term boxercise.
Boxing lah.
Oh no, because
Okay, is it true or
false.
false?
It's false. What the hell? You call it boxing lah. Why
Okay,
you call it
I
boxercise?
I rasa true sebab people they do anything for marketing, right? Boxer size, like jazzercise. You exercise with jazz.
But isn't that gonna confuse everyone? I think?
Okay. Is it true or is it
Okay,
false?
I answer. No, wait. He answered. What did you answer?
No, I mean he can decide.
Oh, so it's I see.
Oh, so
it's
kita
true.
diam bagi dia jawab dulu supaya dia salah.
Yeah. I know. We should just ask him first. I think.
We ask the guest first.
Shit, so I got wrong.
So I have to do it.
Yes.
Tapi dia manis, dia tak pedas.
My head is wrong.
No, but that's gotta be off camera because we gotta pretend. I had no idea.
Weh,
boxer
malu
size
lah.
was a
Weh, cili
thing.
merah pedas tak boleh lah. Cili sos kita lagi pedas.
False.
I agree. False.
Damn, I gotta.
Oh yeah, I think I better start this.
No, you should answer first, lah, bro. You are the guiding light here. True or false?
The thing is, if he didn't answer first, I'd say
True.
true. Because I answered, so now I'm a 50-50. I'm just okay. You know what? I know that's why. I'm just gonna say true.
False.
They're false. He followed him.
No, I don't follow him. I know it's false.
Okay.
I can explain you why it's false, bro. Bro, kau duduk tengah matahari, kau berpeluh, kau tak buat apa-apa pun, tapi kau berpeluh. You don't lose fat.
True.
Boleh lah. Dia punya BMR dia mantap. Yeah, see orang tua.
So bro, you get answers for everyone first, then you decide like, okay, then fair enough lah. Then
Semua orang jawab. Okay, then he will be last lah.
I'm gonna finish my chili at this point.
Okay, it's just like 7 calories.
Vegetable,
Yes.
fiber. Yes. Sorry.
True.
True.
This is true or false, right?
True.
True.
bro, can you repeat this? Oh, sleep. True.
True. Yeah. Confirm. Yeah.
Tapi aku nak tukar jawapan aku. It's not necessarily. Okay. Okay. Siapa nak dulu? Aku dulu lah. That's false.
True.
False.
Why is it false? I mean, water is good for you.
Your body weight, your activity levels.
Yeah.
You can't ask a 40 kg. You can't ask a 40 kg girl and a 80 kg male to drink 8 glasses of water a day.
So, it is a good guy.
They have different needs. Yeah, they have different needs.
We can get back to that later on.
Boleh.
Hydration. Okay.
Yeah, hydration
Water.
is necessary, definitely.
Yeah. But
Nanti
you-
kita masuk
Okay.
tanya dia soalan.
Okay. Yes.
True.
True.
True. I mean, we spoke about this.
He wish he could do that. False.
I would say, sekejap apa? Eating? Huh? Helps I don't think so. Okay, I would say
It's a simple
false
answer,
lah,
but it's
false.
false.
I would say there's context. I can give you the explanation for that. I would say it's true. Depending if you are a person who strength trains regularly, your muscle protein synthesis is elevated for 48 hours.
Dia tu aku nak cakap.
So like me, now if I'm eating chicken now, if I'm drinking protein shake now, I'm still building muscles. So it's true.
Then you eat chili
No.
lah.
Wait. Can you again?
I think this should eat chili now.
Wait. You wanted.
No, but if you say
Yeah, I
like,
wanna
you know,
use
those who don't
definition
work out,
again.
those who don't work out and then you take protein shake, then of course it doesn't do anything lah.
So the context is you have to be someone who works out a lot for you to drink protein shake
Not
and
a
still
lot. I
gain.
mean, if you are someone who strength trains regularly,
Okay.
your muscle protein synthesis is always elevated 48 hours post your workout.
Yeah, but see, this question, the approach is just someone regular eating
Yeah, if I say-
drinking
if I-
a protein shake, watching TV.
It doesn't do anything.
Yeah, so false lah.
I say about context is not what he didn't.
Okay, sorry nak gaduh dengan you jap.
So korang
Kita
lah.
kena gaduh dengan dia. Okay, makan
Dia yang kena
chili.
makan.
Y'all should eat the chili.
Jangan kacau Faiz Okay. Okay. True.
False.
Yeah. Okay, kena makan chili lah.
Explain.
Spot reduction doesn't work. We have multiple studies on it. Just like how you don't get to choose where your fat is stored when you get it.
We can target muscles but we cannot target the fat.
Betul, correct.
Okay, sorry.
because of genetic factors, gender factors. Like now,
What
example.
about like love handles and stuff?
You see, your body would prefer to store fats at your midsection first, then slowly to other parts of the body lah. Yeah, so now even now sometimes you can see guys, right? Their arms will be like like shredded, but then they still have tummy a bit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because your body will prefer to store fats in your central region.
Here.
Yeah, central region lah. Your stomach, your glutes, your legs.
But okay, question.
Yeah, go ahead.
If I do like abdomen exercises every day, won't my abdomen lose fat?
No, but you'll strengthen your abs muscles. So later, like in like a bodybuilding perspective, right? When you're doing this, then later when you go on a deficit, then your abs cantik lah. Sebab abs muscle dah tebal what.
I see, but you can't see it if you're like a bit.
Yeah, because the fat's there. What your subcutaneous fat is there. I mean your fats lah. Your fats there.
Okay.
Like even like now, I'm in my I'm in my maintenance season. Tak buat apa-apa. I'm just like enjoying life, but I'm still strengthening, right? I have no abs now, but later if let's say I nak kurangkan body fat, I want to go for a competition or something, I will just change my diet. My workouts will be exactly the same, so I will lose fat, right? Then you can see my abs coming out lah.
I see. So targeted muscle training is to define the muscle, not to lose the fat.
No, to strengthen and make the muscles bigger. You want to define, you want to make it lagi cantik, keluar, pop up, then your diet lah, you kurangkan your body fat. Yeah.
Okay, useful. Alright. Body mass. No. Is it body mass index?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
So kita orang kena makan lah sebab dia jawab. Ya. Dia jawab.
Yeah, not too bad.
Which?
Oh.
Bagi aku jawab bro. Kau dah tahu bro. Okay, aku jawab. Aku rasa ni salah. Boleh Boleh
Lah dia.
Ha?
You finish chili dia lah bro.
Wait, nutrisi muscle repair protein. Salah tu.
Kasih chance. I agree.
Protein lah.
I agree. Yeah, protein. Yes.
So siapa menang? Cili aku paling pendek, aku kalah.
No, but he could have taken a bigger bite than he necessarily should have. So
He's actually enjoying his chili.
Ya, tapi actually dia manis Abu. Okay. Alright, so lepas ni
him. Oh, he got okay. So we have ended the game section, and obviously the winner is our guest Narresh.
as it should be.
It would be embarrassing if we didn't. So since it's mostly health topics, yeah, congratulations, Narresh.
Thanks,
How's
guys,
your chili
thanks.
doing?
I think I finished it. I'm hungry a bit.
This is just like our mini due diligence to find out if you really know what you're talking about lah. No, bro, I'm just joking. But okay, I think Azilia,
Yes,
during
sir.
the break we had an interesting discussion about water.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Water.
So, Narresh, I think we have a question for you.
Yeah. So just now during the quiz, you said that the question was you need at least 8 glasses of water a day for consumption. Am I right?
No, it wasn't at least. It is. Everyone has consumed 8 glasses of water every day.
Have to consume 8 glasses of water a day.
Yeah, so
and
this-
you
I said
would
false.
like to debunk that fallacy.
Yeah,
Why?
because it's just like one size fits all. It's because everyone has different gender, different activity levels, different needs. Basically, different needs lah. So example, let's say a 40 kg female who's such a small person, small short person, and let's say they are quite inactive compared to a like 80 kg guy like me. Okay, I'm 85 kilos, and I train almost like 7 times a day lah, 7 times a week lah, because I do strength training.
Every day. Okay.
Yeah, because I do strength training, I do cardio, then I do MMA and all that. So my hydration status, my requirement for water is way much more higher than 8 glasses of water. Kalau tak silap, 8 glasses of water is like what, 2 liters?
Yeah.
Should be 2 liters, right?
Yeah.
2 liters is like, I think like now it's like what, 11 o'clock and I already done, I just drank 1 liter. and I have another 10 hours to go.
But that's why at least 8 glasses of water.
No, but the question was everyone has to consume 8 glasses of water.
Okay, would it be too much to say that macam 8 glasses would be too much for some people?
Maybe not. So my general guideline is like you don't have to measure how much water you're drinking. This is how I tell people: just drink sufficient amount of water till your pee is pale yellow to amber color.
Pee colour.
You watch your pee.
I was in offshore and we had to paste. This is your pee colour and this is dangerous and this is good.
Okay.
So
I've seen that.
Yeah, it's not a disgusting topic. It's actually very important for your health.
Yeah.
This is what I tell my.
No, it's important for us offshore because we are 400 kilometers from land, so we have to make sure that we have enough hydration because otherwise there's no doctor, there's only a medic.
Sure.
So but meaning that if you think that by drinking like say a bottle of 2 bottles of 500 liters, which is 1 liter, right? And macam my wife, she doesn't drink air kosong a lot, right? I finish all the cold water in Alcohol at home, right? So are you saying that maybe even below 8 glasses of water might be enough for certain people?
If she's like a small size person who's not so active, maybe. But again, use the guideline lah. Use the guideline. Because if your pee is like very dark, it means you are dehydrated and you have to up your water intake.
Okay. So question on that, like, what would happen if you overdrink water?
I don't think anyone will. I mean, of course, there's. I think there is something called water poisoning where you drink too much water. But I don't think anyone would drink that much of water to get water poisoning lah. Unless someone put a subcut, to you like that, then you might.
Yeah.
But you will feel bloated, but eventually, let's say you're trying to down 2 bottles of this water, right? You will feel bloated and you feel like puking. That's your own body's mechanism lah. So I don't think anyone will overdo it lah.
Okay. Because usually, like, the common advice that we go whenever we go out or something, or like our parents just tell us like, oh, don't forget to drink water. Always just drink water. It's like an Asian parent.
No, it is very important. Look, the weather is very hot now.
Correct.
You need to drink it. Yeah.
Correct, right? So I think by default, 2 liters of water a day is the common approach.
A good baseline.
I can say it's a good baseline lah. But then again, you have to adjust accordingly lah. Like now, for example, right? We do have. If you look at your food labels right at the back, right? They would say this energy value is for an average adult or some average male for 2,000 calories, because 2,000 calories is the energy requirement for an average male. Average male.
Daily, right?
Daily. It's like this is an average male, right?
Yeah.
But then again,
I'm not average.
Special.
But yeah, it's true lah. Some people they're working out. Some people they are very inactive. So you have to take it a pinch of salt lah.
Okay, so as long as you know that there might be changes according to what you do and who you are, 8 glasses of water a day is a good baseline.
Yeah.
But if you do more, then maybe you need more lah.
Okay, I'm going to touch on a sensitive topic. So people say that sugar is bad for you, right? Okay, sugar like you should be consuming this amount of sugar. You have to cut sugar. I think the guideline is about every person like should consume only like 25 to 38 grams of sugar, which is very less. Very less, because most of this amount of sugar, 25 to 38 grams of sugar, I could be wrong about this number. This number is based on an average person. Someone who's not active, someone who's doing like normal walking. Maybe they're getting like 4,000 steps a day. Office workers and stuff like this, right? But do you know you can consume more than just that amount as long as you're eating at maintenance? I consume about. I said the number was 25 grams, right? I consume about 120 to 150 grams of sugar a day.
Okay, wait. How much is 25 grams of sugar?
I think it's like what? 3 tablespoons? Tablespoons of sugar. That's it.
Tablespoons?
Yeah, in a day. So that comes from your fruits and all of that lah. Sugar.
Oh yeah. All foods have sugar.
Yeah, so that's why they advise. You see, why that advice is not completely wrong, because most of them are not active. They don't want to work out and all that, right? But imagine someone who's trying to lose weight and you are craving for like a donut or something, right? Boleh je makan. There's nothing wrong with it, right? Even if you overshoot, as long as you're eating at maintenance or below your deficit, it's still fine. Because do you know that in some studies, let's look at diabetic patients, right? We do have a lot of studies where diabetic patients, when they lose they lose weight, right? They're diabetic because they're overweight. Okay, when they lose weight, even while consuming a reasonable amount of sugar, their insulin sensitivity can improve. Their blood sugar can improve.
See, it's not just one specific sugar. It's
Yeah,
the
actually, sugar is not the cause for diabetes at all. It's the lifestyle. People think that because sugar is what you because sugar is what you have diabetes, right? It's not. Lifestyle and of course genetics lah is the cause of diabetes. Yeah. So you can consume your sugar. You want to go ahead and have your milk coffee, go ahead. But you jaga your other part of your food lah, macam I cakap tadi, your overall calories and other food. You dah terlajak kat sini, then your night maybe you just go with Subway salad ke.
Subway salad. I heard that Subway is not really sihat because of the sauce and the dressing.
Kurangkan lah sauces tu. You have options to choose.
That's the point. Right? Okay, I think what Azilia, I think I can relate to what Azilia said because we've been told so much that macam minum air
Correct.
banyak. Dia we go to Mr. DIY dia punya botol pukul 9, pukul 10 macam botol ni besar gila. You can put a cat inside the bottle, bro. It's so big.
Because some people they forget to drink water. They don't want. So all this is like boleh lah. You boleh digunakan as guideline.
Yeah, but hydration is important.
Bro, I have a friend. He literally puts alarm on his phone to drink water every 1 hour. I was like, why are you doing that? He said, no, I'll forget. Yeah.
True.
They are people like that.
Alright. And also because our teh tarik, teh C, teh O, whatever is very sweet.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I think to balance that out is just drink water. Right?
Can say so lah.
Yeah, although I do agree that sugar is not the demon.
Yeah.
I do agree that sugar is pretty bad, and if we can reduce it, it's.
Yeah, don't overshoot lah. Again, it comes down to your.
Yeah, bro. Yes, exactly. Moderation in everything.
So example, like let's look at. I mean, I'm gonna go a bit extreme a bit. Let's look at athletes, right?
Okay.
Look at athletes. We have athletes who are let's like a football player. Their routine, they train about 8 to 12 times a week. Morning put out this slot, evening put out the slot. Morning they have strength training. They have to be they have to go to the gym, lift weights to be strong. Or some days they have like cardio in the morning. Then evening they play games. Tactics.
Training.
Technical training lah.
Yeah.
Let's say after you're doing your strength training in the morning, right? Your muscle glycogen all become empty though. Your muscle the glycogen carbohydrate it becomes empty, which means you don't have fuel. So when you don't have fuel, how are you going to do your technical training in the evening?
So you have to take cups of sugar lah.
You have to take quick cups like sugar lah. That's why when I say Milo is a sports drink, people they don't believe because Milo is a sports drink.
For sports people, not for me lah. For me, it's just an indulgence, bro.
I don't know how it became like in a mama shop and all that. I don't know how, but it's a sports drink. That's why like you can ask if you have any athletic friends, right? They do know that they have to eat a lot, but they don't have appetite to eat a lot, so they have this hyper palatable food. Hyper palatable means sedap lah, like Milo and all sedap, right? So they have to go train what? You can ask any of your fitness friends, bro. Sometimes they want nak makan, but they have to eat to perform.
Yeah.
I had a friend who was in the Malaysian football team
When
when we were in university, right? And his dinner was Maggi goreng, Milo ais 2, terus
Uish.
masak 2 biji dengan roti bakar. And he orders everything at the same time. Mama, Milo ais 2 terus 2. Memang so I do understand that people who train or people who are very athletic, especially professional athletes, their diets are crazy, but they have dietitians, bro.
Exactly. So
kita
bro,
tak
just
ada.
like now you just said, right? They have dietitians, right? So do you think it could go wrong with whatever the diet they're having? I don't think so, right?
Yeah.
So again, sugar alone is not the culprit. But of course, if you're a very sedentary person and you balik mama, you makan nasi lemak tambah Milo dinosaur, is it?
Yeah,
Then that is a problem lah. That is a problem.
Yeah, but we're talking about the average Malaysian here.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
memang kita orang memang
Yeah.
kita punya kari pun manis, bro.
Correct.
It's dangerous Malaysia ni.
Yeah. Bukan setakat average Malaysians though. I mean, average Malaysians yang work out one thing. Another one yang who's our urban Malaysians who goes to office all the time, work hours, long work hours. Like how do you maintain a good diet like that, Like after work, like for me, right, I finish work at like say 8, 9 p.m. or something. So by the time I get home, like, damn, I'm hungry, but I don't want to eat because I know I'm not going to burn this off, right? Because I'm storing calories in my body.
So you kind of like starving yourself lah.
Yeah, starving myself lah currently, right? Or drinking water. So, what should we do? What should we do?
Okay, yes. How do we make healthy eating and healthy living sustainable? I can go. Kita boleh buka social media ada this type of exercise semua. Tapi lepas minggu tak buat, then there's no point.
Yeah.
How do we make it sustainable?
Faham. Okay, I get where you're coming from. Okay, let's recap a bit on the energy experience that I mentioned earlier, right?
Yeah.
So you have a quota of calories, right? So Contoh lah, you have like 1,500 calories, right? So you can try to split like 3 meals: breakfast, lunch, dinner. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. Try to fit this amount of calories into your diet. So maybe breakfast like 300, then lunch is like just say like you are a person who likes to eat heavy lunch. Then mungkin 300 je, then lunch 800, then baki you ada dalam 400 kot, 400 for dinner lah. So you can try to make some choices, some wise choices throughout the day. Just say morning you're rushing for work. Or say if you just say you have time for work, maybe you can boil some eggs in the morning and have those eggs with some vegetables, timun, easy prep food lah.
Okay.
Or let's say now if you're a person who rushes for time and you need to get your protein in, right? Protein shakes will help. You still get a protein in because whether if you work out or you don't work out, every adult they do need sufficient protein in their diet. And if I'm not wrong, because my thesis was in sarcopenia in adults. So I know this fact.
Sorry, what? Sarcopenia?
Sarcopenia in adults.
Okay, sarcopenia.
Sarcopenia is the age-related muscle loss. Okay. If I'm not mistaken, bro, I could be wrong. I forgot the exact number. But an average Malaysian consumes only about 57 grams of protein a day. And the recommended daily allowance is about 90 grams. And even now this recommended daily allowance, right, is been argued by professionals. Say no, even the recommended amount is actually very less.
Yeah, it should be 100.
So it's already less. And you think lesser than that. You're only consuming like 50 grams of protein, 60 grams of protein, which is very less. That's why you have a lot of problem lah. Insulin resistance and a lot of problem lah. Yeah. So back to your question. Morning you can have like protein shake with some fibers, some fruits or something. Then lunch you allow yourself to have 800 calories. What? Then maybe you can go like nasi ayam ke, or you can go to nasi kandar, but make smart choices lah. Maybe rice with some tandoori or rice with some like curry chicken and all that, right? You can minimize the curry and then you can just take the chicken. It doesn't contribute that much of calories. Then you can try to go with some vegetables which is not so oily lah. Then you try to estimate the calories. Then the remaining calories you can try to have for dinner. For dinner, so you can go to Mama, you can go to any shops, try to minimize your damage, like Subway lah. Subway, Subway salad, right? Vegetables, chicken, it will do. Mama tandoori and all, so it will do. Then we have a lot of lean options, but even like Hainanese chicken rice, right? It's kind of lean, what? Hainanese chicken rice, I think, is like about
steam chicken lah.
Yeah, it's about 500. It's about 500 calories. It's not that. No, not that crazy, but
you can eat 3 times and still stay within the calorie.
Logically lah.
Ni loophole.
Okay. So that brings me to one of the things yang I think when we talk about health or we talk about diets right, the main thing that people look for is weight loss. Right? So if we had to choose one metric out of all the things yang kita nak tengok, aku tak nak kira kalori, aku tak nak kira apa, aku just nak tengok hari ni aku timbang, lepas aku dah pergi toilet dia lagi ringan daripada semalam lah. So is it fat loss, is it weight loss is something that we should track? Because things like macam you go to the gym, right? We build muscle, we increase weight, right? And muscle is more heavier than fat. So is weight loss something that we should really track, or we should just maintain a healthy lifestyle and tengok apa jadi kat berat kita tu secondary?
The latter, bro. Why? Because some people when you strength train, right? They won't experience the scale changing, but they will experience visual changes. They will start seeing your clothes getting looser and your pants start fitting better, but the scale won't show much. You will still be at 60 kilos, but then you will feel differently. That's one. So you don't really have to worry about how much weight you are losing lah. This is very common actually among ladies, not guys. Guys, they don't care. Ladies, they are very 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 careful about their own.
Yeah.
All this machi bawang lah. Well, you're 60 kilos 60 too heavy lah. You get it, right?
Yeah.
Because I deal with female clients, so I know their concern. And not only that, the moment you start strength training, right? Let's say you have health issues, bro. Let's say you have type 1 diabetic. The moment you start strength training or do some sort of cardio, your health profile will start to improve. Your insulin sensitivity will improve. Your cholesterol levels will improve just by doing exercise. That's why doctors keep saying, the medicines are there, but they keep saying exercise and lose weight. It's not wrong. Because most of your problems, not most of the problems lah, like some common problems, like some diabetic issues and all that, right? Is from food, from lifestyle factors. So
it's a general thing. Takkan doktor nak jumpa lepas tu cakap, okay, here are 72 things you need to take care of. But if I say just watch your weight, then maybe 10 or 12 of those things will be under the weight category lah.
Something like that lah.
Okay.
Then, okay, so I'm a strong believer in like exercise and cardio workout. What about those who don't want to do that and they take supplements instead?
For what reason?
For losing weight lah.
Oh, fat loss. You mean okay?
Yes.
Okay. Fat burners, right? Fat burners. It doesn't work. Okay, it doesn't work at all.
Yep.
Okay. When I say it doesn't work, right? It doesn't like fat burn. It doesn't like go to your fats and burn those fats. It doesn't. It doesn't do anything at all.
Yeah.
It is marketed such a way that you ambil ni, you will lose fat, but you don't lose fat through fat burners. And there are a lot of added compounds in it. And some like Garcinia, Kemoja, aloe vera, kawa, all of these, right? This is very commonly marketed even in Malaysia. And they say the sellers, right? They say that this is natural, it's herbs, so it's fine. Even though it's herbs, your liver will still need to use a higher function to metabolize those compounds. That is why those who abuse these supplements, right? Abuse as in, let's assume the seller will tell, okay, you take one serving, you lose this much fat. Then you take 2 servings, you lose more fats. You take 3 servings because they want to make money. They want to sell. But when you keep taking so much, your liver has to force to metabolize it. And you'll end up with a lot of health issues. You have this thing like Healy. Herbs induce liver injury. Your liver gets injured. Then, of course, you have like very mild side effects like, vomiting, nausea, jaundice.
Vomiting is not... Jaundice is mild. Bro, they cannot be lah. But
that is mild because severe ones is death.
I see.
Yeah.
So like macam apa, anal leakage, semua benda-benda macam tu lah.
Something like that lah. So people have died taking supplements. People have required liver transplant. People have have hepatotoxicity. Liver issues, and a lot more lah, bro. I can go in depth actually lah. Recently, I think there was, I'm not sure which brand is this in Malaysia, but they were caught putting in sibutramine. Sibutramine is banned very long in Malaysia.
Okay.
That is a compound that is used to treat obesity back then.
Back then ni is like,
I think like early 90s, mid 90s macam tu lah, okay? Then they got to know that it has a lot of side effects. So I think most countries have stopped it, and Malaysia pun dah ban. But recently, one of these companies in Malaysia, supplement companies, they were caught using it, and it can cause a lot of problems. It can cause anxiety, tremors, heart issues, cardiac issues.
Okay, so how do we avoid these supplements? Because you said these supplements are widespread, kan?
Correct. I mean, it's everywhere, right? It's on like all these social media platforms. You have influencers showing it as well. Correct.
Right.
Yeah.
True.
All you need is a camera and a product, and they just tell people like, "Hey, buy this."
And you need a TikTok following lah.
But then shouldn't something be done?
Correct.
Shouldn't have like licenses for you to market this?
Correct.
I strongly believe that we should have a body to actually to monitor this lah. I strongly believe, but I don't think so. I could be wrong, but I don't think. I think if you want to like, okay, I know there's health and beauty and pharmaceutical. So pharmaceutical is what, health and beauty is everything else lah. Right, you still need to get licenses, right, to get approved by.
By right, yes.
They will. From what I heard, bro, they usually they get licensed under food products.
Okay.
Not supplements, so it gets approved. I think I could be wrong on this, but they get that is why it's there in the market. Bro, it's even on Lazada, Shopee, bro.
Okay.
Even banned substances like steroids are sold openly in Lazada and Shopee. You can even Google, open Lazada, Shopee now. You can see some of them is there.
Okay, lepas ni bro, lepas ni.
Illegal stuff. Sekali tengok dia beli.
Yeah.
Sekali, banyaknya supplements kat rumah you, Faiz.
Dalam my shopping cart kan.
So even stuff like that is sold, right? Fat burners is not that intense lah compared to steroids and all, right? So it is sold. Multiple products are being sold and they don't even work. So when since as you asked, right, like how can we avoid this?
Yeah.
I think it comes down to the customer. They should know what are they buying. I mean, sellers don't stuff it in their mouth. Like, oh, you take this. No, I'm selling this, you buy. And people actually buy.
Yeah.
And they look at the influencer. They see that they look good.
Yeah.
But you don't even know what are they doing in the back. Are they starving themselves?
Correct.
Or are they even taking it first of all?
Yeah.
Are they even like they would say some influencers they market it in a way that, oh, you can eat anything you want, but you take supplement, it'll work. But how do you know they are following that? You don't even know.
Tak ada disclaimer ke? They don't have disclaimers ke? You said that macam kalau kat social media semua.
Kadang-kadang ada lah. Kadang-kadang ada. Kadang most of it, they don't.
Apa dia kata? This supplement may cause death. Tak.
Oh no. That kind of statement no, bro.
It'll be like a small little like tiny mark at the bottom lah, or maybe in the captions or something.
We need the government to put in policies so that they tell people actually what. Macam kat US, I don't agree. Pharmaceutical they have medicines for everything, but at least dia bagi tahu dia macam okay, may cause unconsciousness. Dia punya
disclaimer.
Side facts dia. It's really scary, but at least they put it in.
That's because people in the US like to sue each other.
Maybe we should have that soon.
No money, bro.
Actually, someone tried to sue me last time because I exposed their product.
Oh wow!
But they couldn't do it.
Yeah, because you were not lying.
I was not lying, and it's backed up by scientific evidence. Like whatever I'm telling all this now is based on. Before I came here, right? I actually did my I open up research papers to just go through and see, make sure to triple confirm that whatever I'm saying is actually true. Yeah, and one more thing, not only just fat burners, waist trainers. Waist trainers is another big scam.
Wait, what is this? Do you know what waist trainers?
The corset, bro. The corset.
Okay.
Bengkung, yes.
Yes.
Bengkung tu bukan nak bagi seluar muat je.
Yeah, but they use that lah, bro. They market in a way that you pakai ni, you lose weight.
Oh, lose weight.
Yeah.
Because you burn, apparently. You sweat when you wear that thing, right? Because it's very tight. Yeah. Orang kahwin tu pakai benda tu apa?
Yeah,
time kahwin lah. Yeah, time kahwin lah.
That's specifically memang faham lah. Masa tu pakai, so you nampak
slim,
sikit.
yeah.
They market it as fit.
Yeah.
wait,
They do.
Apparently.
Together lah, bro. They say, okay, you ambil bengkung ni together with the...
Stop. If you're doing that, stop. Jangan. Malaysia, jangan percaya orang-orang ni. Okay, sorry.
Jangan emo.
Yeah. So, but because usually I would say, okay, because my mother used to sell corsets. It was not marketed as weight loss. It was marketed as body shaping. It was $900 per. It was a kind of an MLM scheme. Dia nak suruh aku masuk semua, whatever lah, right? I mean, it was something. And the older, I'm not even saying older generation. It's like 40s,
sorry,
40s to 50s pun, diorang jalan, bro. So if this is really happening and people are making money out of this, right? We should at least make sure that some of the money go back to the people, one, and two, jangan bagi dia orang buat benda ni, right? Okay. But thank you, I didn't realize that it was marketed as weight loss product.
It is, bro. It is.
Yeah.
So okay, let's stop talking about things that don't work, right? And talk about things that do, right? I think one of the reasons why we brought Narresh here was because you are specifically about strength training, right? And you were talking about even masa tadi kan kita cakap pasal even the older generation should do strength training. So basically untuk orang yang macam aku ni yang tak tahu apa, what is strength training and how can we do it in our daily lives lah, like normal people yang kerja kat office ke, for example.
Okay, let's talk about strength training first. Strength training is just you going to the gym and lifting weights, to keep it very, very simple lah. Okay, but you don't have to go to the gym. Some people, they don't have the time to go to the gym to lift weights. You can do at home. You can do bodyweight training. You can Google up. I mean, if you're listening to this, you can Google up what's calisthenics. Calisthenics is using your own body weight as resistance to build muscles. Okay, you can do calisthenics. You can even use resistance bands at home. You can even use TRX cables at home, and pretty much you can even get a simple dumbbell set and just do it at home. Because I know a lot of working adults, they don't have the time, they don't have the, some people, they don't have a car to go to the gym, they depend on Grab and all, right? All this can be taxing.
Yep.
So, do whatever you can with whatever resistance that can be used at home to strength train. So, things like squats, push-ups, pull-ups, lunges, sit-ups, all this is free.
Abs.
Yeah. Sit-ups, all this is free. You can do this at home. Still, you'll be able to build muscle. When I say build muscle, right? No, you're not going to be like a bodybuilder, though.
We're not trying to go on a
because until today, I do get DMs like, say, bro, I want to build muscle, but I don't look like a bodybuilder. I say, bro, even if you want to, you can't be. It's very hard to,
It has to be a lifestyle.
Yeah, you have to do it for years. And of course, if you want to go far, you have to invest some drugs, lah. So the thing is, do it at home, and you don't have to do it every day. As a working adult, twice a minimum of twice a week is good enough. 30 minutes a day. Twice a week, 30 minutes a day is good enough.
Session. Okay, so an hour a week lah.
Yeah, it's
Start
more
with
than
an
enough. I
hour
mean,
a
you have like 160 hours in a week, right? 1 hour a week is good enough. Train full body lah. You can do, you can do your upper body and your lower body. 30 minutes and you're done. Squats, push-ups, pull-ups.
Using your body weight.
Yeah, and of course lah, if kalau boleh invest in some resistance band, some home dumbbells. And all is cheap, but
Yeah.
You can
get it on
run there.
Shopee,
Yeah.
Lazada as well.
Right.
Yeah.
And then speaking about older adults, right? People think that older adults, they don't have to strength train, they'll get injured. No, it's the other way around. You get injured because you're not strength training. So when you strength train, right? When you strength train, your muscles get stronger, your bones get stronger.
Okay.
So when remember I told you I did my thesis in sarcopenia, right? Sarcopenia is the age-related loss of muscle
atrophy lah, yes.
Right. Then we have osteopenia. Osteopenia is the bone density loss over as you age. So to count, that's why you see like orang yang tua sikit, right? They start bongkok tau. Because their muscles are getting weaker, their bones are getting more fragile. That's why when adults they fall, they fracture easily. They get fractured.
Yep.
Because their bones are
Brittle.
weak. So how do you overcome this? Supplements don't work. I mean, taking a lot of calcium, eating a lot of protein, it won't work up to a certain extent. Because there must be a stimulus. There must be something to trigger it to be stronger first. Which is strength training lah. So I'm not sure whether you guys are aware or not. I was training my dad. My dad is 77.
Okay.
He can deadlift 60 kilos.
Wow.
Whoa.
He's 77. He can lift 60 kilos. And
Wow.
and now his hip pain, his knee pain is way better now.
Wow.
And after looking at him,
Yeah.
I did receive some DMs from some of my followers.
Yeah.
They have trained their parents,
Yeah.
and even their life has improved. Their quality of life has improved. My dad couldn't even go down the stairs. Even like simple three steps. He cannot go down. Now he's like running down. Yeah.
Okay. So maksudnya it doesn't matter what age you are,
Doesn't matter
matter
what
what your condition is. If you can do exercises, you should do strength exercises.
Correct.
Lah.
And also not only muscle and bones,
Yeah.
your coordination, your balance, all is very, very important for the older adult. So all of this, it will help lah.
Okay, so maybe not start with deadlift 60 kilos. Tapi
Tak ada.
kalau if senior, kalau dia nak start strength training, what would you say? Do you think yang macam apa yang dekat Tasik the wushu punya thing tu, is it
Tai Chi.
Yeah, Tai Chi. Is it considered as
I think Tai Chi is more like, something like yoga a bit, where there's movements and all that, right? Like macam, I'm not sure about Pilates. I'm not sure. I'm not familiar with it.
Well, if you're using the machine, it's actually quite strenuous.
I'm not so familiar, but like macam yoga and all, right? People say yoga strengthens you. No, because there's not enough force there. Weight training will strengthen you because there's sufficient force in it. So Pilates, Tai Chi and yoga is good. I'm not saying no. I'm not saying you shouldn't do. You should do, but to strengthen your bones and your muscles, you should strength train. So like for older adults who stuck, I would advise for their children who's watching this to guide them. It's your parents, what? You guide them. Basic YouTube videos can be found. It's a lot. There's a lot of videos. Basic stuff. No one asking you to be at a professional level. So simple basic videos can be found online. Use bands. Older adults can use very light bands. You can do cable rows. You can do like macam chest fly with the bands, squats at very, very low intensity. Very, very low intensity means tak berat and not so intense lah. Janganlah buat sampai failure. Don't do like janganlah.
sampai dah tak larat? Yeah.
Jangan
Just
buat
do
macam tu.
like
Too intense. Yeah. Just do enough for them to be functioning and to restore their function, because most of the adults, they don't even have proper function. They can't even go down staircase without help.
Okay, so bukan nak jadi weightlifter, tapi as long as they can live daily lives.
Correct. Let me share with you an interesting paper that I read recently. So they took a group of people. I think their age was around 85 to 92 years old. Okay, they couldn't go up the staircase without any assistance. So the researchers, they gave them to train their legs for, kalau tak silap, 4 weeks, 3 times a week good. So they only did knee extensions. Kan, you know what's knee extension, right? They only did that for 4 weeks. They are above 85 years old. They could go up the stairs without any help after the intervention.
I see.
They are very, very old people and it helped them.
So just doing it will help you lah.
Yeah, it will make your joints much better.
Maybe we start with us first. Kita ajar mak bapak kita lah. But okay, that's good to know. That's really good to know. So muscle, because I've always had this macam kenapa aku nak pergi gym, aku nak kena angkat semua benda ni semua. Aku ada budak 12 kilo kat rumah, aku angkat dia hari-hari pun, right? So it's like I would rather focus on cardio, either swimming, bicycle, lari ke lah. So strength training ni kena ada lah.
Cardio is good for you. It's good for your heart. Everyone should do some sort of cardio to strengthen your heart. You know, it improves your heart capacity and all of that. But strength has a different benefit lah, which cardio cannot give you. But for adults, sorry, I forgot to mention this. Older adults, you just macam maintain je. But for people like us who can still do it, right? Apply this concept of progressive overload. Progressive overload means week by week, wherever you can, add a bit more reps, add a bit more load, challenge yourself. That's how you get stronger. That's how you get better lah. Yeah. That's how my dad can daily 60 kilos lah.
Yeah, don't start with the 60 kilo. Just start with maybe the bar first.
Yeah, betul.
Okay, pelan-pelan. Alright.
Power, man.
Okay, so Azealia, he has told us about the routine that we need to do, right? Okay, so I would like to maybe us share what our personal, because we have an expert here, right? Might as well make use
Trying
of
to be
him.
expert.
Yeah. So why don't you start with what your fitness regime is, what you do daily on a weekly or a monthly basis, and then maybe he can
Assess.
Yes.
Criticize.
Free.
Assess or criticize.
Free consultation.
Yep,
Alamak.
yep.
I stress lah because later he says what I'm doing is wrong, but I've been like doing that.
Then it's good, because if he says it's wrong, then this is a chance for you to
Denial.
Okay, I'll start.
You start.
Okay, I'll start. So basically, I on almost 5 times a week, I would go on a very slow walk with my kid in his stroller. Pergi padang, dia lari-lari, and then I would just walk. So tak ada perlu sangat unless it's a bit warm, right? And then maybe once or twice a week, I would go for sports with my friends, either futsal ke, or we're playing badminton ke, ping pong ke. Now we have a ping pong table at the surau, so pakcik selain can exercise lah. So that's what I do in terms of exercises. Tak ada dumbbells, there's no gym. I don't go to fitness anything, right? That's what I do on a daily lah. Sometimes I go swimming, things like that. And in terms of food, we've already discussed, right? I eat what I want. It's just that I eat less, right? If I say that I want to eat chocolate cake, I will still eat chocolate cake, tapi besok tu either I reduce the time that I can eat, or I reduce the things that I eat lah. So reduction. So what do you think would be the best thing for me? Like if I could do one thing that could easily make me become healthier and better, what would it be?
Strength training, bro.
Okay, the question was
What can I do?
yang ni pedas. Makin bawah makin pedas. Okay.
Yeah, to summarize what your
Okay. So I was asking you what should I do, and you were saying that strength training, just introduce like strength training. So 1 hour, kita recap balik So 30 minutes per session, 2 times a week.
2 times, yeah.
And we will see vast improvements in our health.
Okay. When the last you did your blood check, bro? Because if
This year.
was it okay?
I have high blood pressure, but other than that, okay lah kot.
I'm not sure about blood pressure, but strength training alone, let's leave blood pressure aside lah. As you're aging, right? Your, like I say, like your bones, your coordination, your muscle strength. So but now you have a child, and your child, you have to carry them and all, right? You turn out like your back tarik ke.
Sakit.
So you have to strengthen lah. You have to strengthen.
Macam mana nak stress ni? Hari-hari aku kena dukung ni, bro. Hari-hari he hurts me. Son, you hurt me. So I mean, I would like to. I mean, I would love it if I could have more strength so that I could dukung him for like half an hour ke. But how? Macam every day I wake up, my shoulder feels like it's someone else's shoulder. Just want to put it on the table and leave it. Right? So how and I'm not even that old technically, right? I'm old. But so how do I fit strength training into a day? When would be a good time? Is it the morning and night?
Okay. So to answer your question first lah, bro. Okay, I will not touch your diet. I think your diet is quite good. I mean, you did say if I feel eating cake, I'll eat the cake. Next day I'll reduce. That's what I've been telling. That's what I'm telling everyone. No,
Some of the times, bro. Not all the times.
no, but it works. Like it works for you, and that's actually it works. That's what you're doing. That's what it's called calories cycling, right? I don't know, calorie cycling.
Okay.
You're just cycling. You're just taking calories from here. You put
If
here.
I take extra one day, next day I will redo.
Farm, yes, correct.
Cycling,
Yes.
I understand.
And then you have your cardio that you're doing lah. You're going for your walks daily. Then you're going for futsal and all this. Damn good. Only thing you should add, bro, is strength training. Now comes down to the time lah. When I say 30 minutes in a day, right? You don't have to do all the workouts in that same go. Because I know you can't afford that much of time lah. You know you're
Tak
trying.
larat lah senang cerita. Masa ada tak larat. Okay, so I can break it up as well.
You can break it up. Maybe morning you woke up. You just have to do 3 sets of push-ups. Pergi mandi, go office and all. Then once you balik, you have time. 3 sets of squats. Go do something else. Then maybe after mandi, 3 sets of rows, cable rows lah. Ambil a band, buat rows. You've covered a lot of muscle groups, what? So you don't have to do everything in one session.
Okay, so it's not like cardio where you have continuous tu lagi bagus, compounding effect. You can break it up like
For the same muscle group, just finish on that day itself, on that session itself lah.
okay, so per set each muscle group lah.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
But if
So
you have the time,
10 minutes pun okay.
boleh je. But unless you have time, then you can just do it one shot lah. Because you dah panas, might as well just finish it lah. But I understand you have a baby, right? You don't have the time.
Alasannya tu, it's excuses. Right, but thank you very much for the advice. So Azilia, do you have anything else we should ask him? Otherwise we will have to pay people for this. Right. Narresh, I think your insights have been quite good, right?
Yes.
And I hope that whatever we've discussed today will be helpful, not just, even if it's not for other people. I think for myself I've learned a lot, right? And I think it's good to know that some of the things I'm doing are good, are already working, right? But it's not that hard to be healthy lah. It's what we found out in this episode, right?
It's not
Azilia?
that hard.
Yes, that's right.
It's not that hard, but people try to make it hard. It's like they go cold turkey most of the times. Okay, I'm not healthy. I'm going to cut off everything. I'm going to work out 7 times a week. Don't do that. Start slow. Do what's sustainable for you,
Yes.
and make sure. Sustainable long term, and make sure you enjoy it. You don't have. Let's say, doctor says, you have high blood sugar. You don't have to cut everything in one day. Slowly, do it slowly. Do it progressively, and you'll be fine.
Yeah, don't do 100%. Do 1% for 100 days, and then you will reach it.
Absolutely.
Okay. I think that's great. That's like that's a good end to the episode, I think.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. All right. Thank
So,
you, Narresh.
Thank you. But let's do this. Before we end the episode, let's take a bite of our chili just to sini chili kat sini. Take a bite of our chili just to show that the episode has ended and all of us managed to take a bite of this chili. So thank you for listening to Garam Masalah, guys.
Yeah,
3.
and I'll see you later.
And thank you for having me, guys.
Huh?
Thank you for having me.
It's our
Thank
pleasure,
you,
it's our
Narresh. It's
pleasure.
our absolute pleasure. Yeah. In 3, 2, 1.
You're not spicy.
Yeah, because of the name. All right. Thank you.
Hey.